Hello, air signs, and welcome to your daily focus tarot for Tuesday. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Now we have the moon and the ace of wands, sorry. So the moon, this is a card of Cancer because you see the crab down here on the stone. Not sure if it's coming out of the water onto the stone, onto more solid ground, or if it's carved in the stone. Hard to tell. Looks like it might be coming out of the water because it's got a little ripple effect in the water there. So it's crawling out of the water, out of the unconscious and the emotional, and towards the more solid ground. And then you've got what are supposed to be a wolf and a dog, right? Traditionally on either side of the path, the golden road. The moon is talking about, you see how it's turning towards a new moon, right? So it's talking about a new beginning. This is talking about coming from a place where you might be over emotional, or you might be having some struggles with your emotional, with your unconscious, and bringing that out into the open and starting this new path, starting this new life. And you're torn between, because the wolf has two meanings, right? You hear the phrase lone wolf, but then you also hear the phrase wolf pack, and they're supposed to be social animals. And the dog is like the cousin to the wolf in evolution, right? Dogs came out of wolves, and dogs are about loyalty and they're about their pack. So this is like two sides of the same issue. It's like, do you stay with your pack? Do you join your pack? Or do you go out on your own as you're going down this road? And then you see these two gateways, and the gateways are made of, they're stone monoliths, and they're pointing, the moon is directly, it's almost the new moon. And actually this week, we're not having a new moon, we're having a full moon. Yeah, we're having a full moon on Friday, Saturday in the US, I think. And so something that you started around the new moon, you could be getting enlightenment on. You could be, as you're trying to figure this situation out with the wolves, it could be that the moon is going to help you figure out your path, right? It's going to help you figure out where you need to go, and do you actually need to choose a side? Because the wolf and the dog, they're echoing these two stone monoliths that you're torn between, right? That you're trying to pass through on your way to the next thing. Now, the clarifier for the moon, it was judgment, and judgment talks about judgment day. So the new beginning, it talks about leaving behind stuff that no longer serves you. And you'll notice here the water is a huge tidal wave. It's like the flood. It's coming to, the souls are leaving the bodies behind because they no longer need them. We are a soul in a body, in a physical state, having an experience in a physical state to gain that experience, to gain that knowledge of experience. But there are things that you no longer need. You can leave them behind. You can, make this choice, or you can figure out this balance between the two things and keep moving on your path. So this card talks about leaving stuff behind that you no longer need, so that you can have a rebirth, so that you can move forwards in life. Then we have Ace of Wands, and this card is all about a new beginning towards growth And you'll notice here it's also got two sides and a path in the middle towards the sun. The sun is all about the creativity, all about the growth. And look at the moon here. The moon is also headed towards a new moon, right? So this is having a new beginning in your growth, and this is what you should focus on, is figuring out and illuminating what you need to leave behind on your path towards this growth, towards this new beginning, towards a new abundance. And because it's wands, it's like talking about spiritual growth, but it can also be talking about emotional growth, maturity as a person, right? It can be talking about having, with this birch here, having this rebirth that revitalizes you. And you'll notice here this cutout looks like a person's face, and this cutout, I'm not sure what it looks like, but it's very interesting to me that they both have sort of like a perch. I don't know, maybe this could be the ponytail on the person's face, like the person is split down the middle. The person is split down the middle because they don't know. They're trying to find their path. They're trying to find where their wand is and have this growth, this new beginning in their crown chakra. Yeah, she's trying to have her new beginning. She's trying to find her stability and her growth, and how she's going to balance those two. The clarifier for the Ace of Wands was the Three of Pentacles, and this is a card about using your knowledge to grow your physical stability, your physical belongings in the world, and using that knowledge to plan a strategy, getting help if you need to from like experts or just friends and family, and figuring out how you're going to do this, planning this out. So this growth, you're needing help with it. You're needing to figure out a plan in order to have this new beginning and this growth, and you need to focus on this plan. So focusing on like jettisoning what you no longer need, letting it go in peace. If it's physical things, give it to somebody who you know will want it and cherish it and take care of it, or donate it to, like the thrift stores so that they can resell it for money to use for their programs to help people. If you think it can serve you in another way, upcycle it into something different. To me, this is about physical things. But if it's something that's not physical, like if it's a certain mental phrase that you've been saying to yourself, you can upcycle it too by turning it into something different. Like if you're always thinking to yourself, oh, I'm ugly, stop thinking that and start thinking something like, oh, I'm really beautiful. Upcycle that thought. Or if you don't want to say that you're beautiful, say, your eyes are beautiful, or your smile is beautiful. Kind of take that and turn it into something positive for yourself. Let the negative thoughts go. Let the negative attitudes go. And you're going to get this growth. You're going to get this, you're going to find your path. So So at the bottom of the Druid craft, it's Ten of Wands, Six of Cups, Princess of Swords, and the Star. So this is talking about dropping your burdens so that you can have a more carefree, joyous life, one where you're happy and you're content, and having this healing from this imbalance, from this negative thinking, and then having your wish come true. And this is also a card of healing, the Star, right? This is about being in the flow of life and, to be healthy is a wish that a lot of people have, whether it's mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, or emotionally or physically healthy. It's very important to try and find that balance, to try and put your thoughts or the thoughts of other people towards you in their place, into a balance, so that you can heal, so that you can drop these burdens and have this, this stability, this growth, this joy, have this new beginning in your life. Have a good Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.